and scream out loud. This is my life, this is my hope, this is what I stand for. Now is the time to let it all. We are the young ones that fight for survival. We will watch like an eye on the fire. We are the young ones that fight for survival. We will watch like an eye on the fire. We will watch like an eye on the fire. been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find a piece in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find a piece in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find a piece in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find a piece in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
So purely, I'm pushing myself to the edge, not letting go away. Been testing myself at the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, I'm so paranoid, yeah.
I saw you in the smoky room, babe. You were a Burberry tank, some dark black pants. Cause you were so fine that I got paralyzed when I looked you in the eyes. How do we end up here tonight? We just a shot of tequila, you started Mula Selena, we moving side to side. Ariana style, girl. Till you turned around and looked at me with those dark, dark eyes. And I couldn't resist, girl. So I kissed you instantly. On the spotlight, around the dance floor we stood. I'm addicted to you tonight. The story's written for you and I. You stole my heart right away that night. Under stars above the sky. I'm addicted to you tonight. The story's written for you and I. You stole my heart right away that night. Under stars above the sky. I'm a
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
rich, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body, rich. Smelling like Versace, rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce, rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Say rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body, rich. Smelling like Versace, rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce, rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Diamonds on my body, rich. Smelling like Versace, rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce, rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body, rich. Smelling like Versace, rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce, rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Say rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich.
another shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Was it all in my fantasy? Where are you now? Were you only imaginary? Where are you now? Atlantis, under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now? Another dream. The monsters running wild inside of me. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. These shallow waters never met what I needed. I'm letting go a deeper dive. Eternal silence of the sea. I'm breathing alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Under the bright but faded lights, you set my heart on fire. Where are you now? Where are you Where are you now? Atlantis, under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now? Another dream. The monsters running wild inside of me. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded.
Please keep coming, hold me now, and I will never let you down. I said, please keep coming, hold me now, and I will keep you safe and sound. Please keep coming, hold me now, and I will never let you down.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's quiz. As always, thank you all very much for being here. Lots of you already talking to me in the comments, which I really appreciate. So yes, hello and happy Friday on this very hot June day. Already got 46 people here, so I think we'll get started in a minute. And if we've got, we'll quickly go through how it all works again, just in case we've got anyone who hasn't watched before. So the way that the quiz works is I've got 6 rounds for you. Each one's worth about 10 points, and we'll do 2 rounds at a time. So I'll do 2 rounds of questions and then 2 rounds of answers. Keep chatting to me in the YouTube chat as we go, and let me know how you're getting on, and challenge me and so on, as you do every week. Let's see. Hello, hello, Susie. Hello, Robin. Hello, Sean, Serena. And hello to those I've already said hello to. So hello to my family. Hello to Team Chewy. Hello, Chopley. And yeah, thank you all very much for being here. Cheers. I think without further ado, we will get started. So, let me just get that ready. Okie doke. Oops. There we go. So, okay. Our first round this evening is general knowledge. Just 10 general knowledge questions, 1 point per question. Let's begin. So, question number 1. My clicker might be running out of batteries. In the game of Scrabble, how many points is the letter J worth? So, in the game of Scrabble, how many points is the letter J worth? Just to say, if you get any interference on my mic, do let me know, because I've got a fan going here and I've got an open window over there. Try and keep it a little bit cooler in here. So if you get any interference from that, please let me know. Right, question number 2. Who is the current health minister? So question 2. Who is the current health minister in the UK? Question number 3. In which pastime do the losers go forwards and the winners go backwards? So question number 3. In which pastime do the losers go forwards and the winners go backwards? Number 4. Which football team plays their home games at Gig Lane? Number 4. Which football team plays their home games at Gig Lane? Number 5. What is the only muscle in the human body that works without any support from the skeleton? So number 5. What is the only muscle in the human body that works without any support from the skeleton? I'll pause there for a moment just so you can argue amongst yourselves about the first 5 questions. And let me have a look and see if you've said anything to me so far. Just some more hellos. Hello, Judy. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Okay, I think that's probably long enough. Let's move on to the second set of questions. So question number 6. True or false? The hippopotamus has webbed feet. So true or false? The hippopotamus has webbed feet. Number 7. Percy Spencer invented which time-saving cooking appliance? So Percy Spencer invented which time-saving cooking appliance? Number 8. What is Prince William's second name? Number 8. What is Prince William's second name? Number 9. What island did Napoleon get exiled to originally? So number 9. What island did Napoleon get exiled to originally? And final question for round 1. Question number 10. What is the capital of El Salvador? Number 10. What is the capital of El Salvador? Somebody just walked past my front window. Goes to me with the window wide open. I wonder if they can hear me out on the street. Hello, Maidstone. Okay, let me see if you guys have got any comments for me right now. No, looking quiet so far. If anyone wants to see the first 5 questions again, please let me know. I'll leave these up for a little bit longer. Otherwise, if there's no comments, I will carry us on to round 2. Just to say, I do have a particularly long delay today. I'm not quite sure why, but it's sort of averaging about 15 to 20 seconds, whereas usually it's around 10 to 15. So it just means there's a little bit more lag between when I say something and when you all hear it. But I'll try to account for it and make sure I don't plow on if people want me to hold up. But I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm going to carry us straight on to round 2. So round 2, I want to thank my sister-in-law Nina, who sent this round to me. This is all about famous dogs from the movies. I'm going to show you 10 pictures of dogs from movies. And you get half a point for naming the movie that dog is from, and half a point for the name of that dog in the movie. I hope that makes sense. So I'll be showing you pictures of dogs from the films. Name the film that dog appeared in, and name that dog that appeared in the film. Obviously, the name of the character if it's a real dog. Okay, let's begin with number 1. So, name the film that this dog appeared in, and the name of the dog in the film. Okay, moving on to number 2. Number 3. I like this one. Number 4. And number 5. I'll take this opportunity that if you'd like to see any of 1 through 5 again, please let me know now. See, there is quite a delay. I'm just looking at where I am. What you're seeing right now, I can see on this screen, and it's only just ticked over to number 5. So there is a bit of a delay. Yes, if you do want to see any again, please let me know. Although saying that, I've already said that to you, so I'm hoping you would have told me by now. Doesn't look like it. Okay, right. Let's move straight on to number 6. So number 6, naming the dog and the movie. Again, if you do need to see any again, do just let me know whenever. When I reach the end of the round, I'll have a look at your comments and I'll flick back if there are any requests there. Moving on to number 7. And on to number 8. Moving on to number 9. And finally, number 10. Okay, if you want to see any of them again, any of them from 1 through 10, please let me know in the comments now. See what people are saying. Are we good? Excellent. This round reaffirms that I'm good with films, but bad with names. You and me both, Robin. Robin Smith, obviously, not just talking to myself. Quest for number 8. No problem, Andrea. Here you go. This is number 8. There you go. Number 10 looks really evil. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. Okay, I'm not seeing any more requests, so I think we're probably ready to move on to some answers for our first 2 rounds. Okay, I think so. Right. Let's take a look at our answers to round 1, which is our general knowledge round. So here's our answers to round 1. So question 1 was, in the game of Scrabble, how many points is the letter J worth? The letter J is worth 8 points. Except this question, only worth 1. Question number 2. Who is the current health minister? The current health minister is Matt Hancock. Number 3. In which pastime do the losers go forwards and the winners go backwards? That is in a tug of war. Number 4. Which football team play their home games at Gig Lane? That's Bury. Or Bury. Bury, I think. And number 5. What is the only muscle in the human body that works without any support from the skeleton? Pending any corrections from my sister, I'm going to say that's the tongue. Okay, moving on. Number 6. True or false, the hippopotamus has webbed feet? That is true. Number 7. Percy Spencer invented which time-saving cooking appliance? Percy Spencer invented the microwave oven. I'll accept just the microwave. Number 8. What is Prince William's second name? It's Arthur. He's William Arthur. I think it's William Arthur George, but I can't quite remember. It's definitely William Arthur. Number 9. What island did Napoleon get exiled to originally? Napoleon was originally exiled to Elba. And number 10. What is the capital of El Salvador? The capital of El Salvador is San Salvador. Okay, add up your scores from the first round and let me know how you're getting on. Six out of 10. Oh, Bowie is a trick question as they don't exist anymore. I'll take your word for it, Sean. My source said that's what the answer was. 6, 5, 7, 8, 5. That's a good spread of answers there. Still not a big gap, only a gap of 3 between the leaders. 9-9! Not a big spread. Let's move on to the answers to round 2. Our famous dogs. So, number 1. This is one of my favourite films. This is Einstein from Back to the Future. Einstein. The first time traveller. Number 2. This is Samantha from I Am Legend. Number 3. Again, this is one of my favourites. This is Slinky, or Slink, from the Toy Story films. Number 4. This is Max from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Number 5. This is obviously Scooby-Doo from Scooby-Doo the movie. Number 6. This is Bruiser from Legally Blonde. Number 7. I like this film. The dog is called Fly, and that's from Babe. Number 8. These are very popular in the States. Not sure how popular they are over here. But this is Buddy from Air Bud, which is a bit of an institution. There are apparently about a dozen films in the Air Bud series, where in each film, Buddy learns that he's an excellent, basketball player, hockey player, astronaut, that sort of thing. Number 9. You might recognize this as a Pixar. This is Doug from Up. And finally, number 10, a classic one. It is, of course, Toto from The Wizard of Oz. So here are all the answers from this round. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on. My dad says, in some cases the tongue is not connected to anything. Have you not heard of people with a loose tongue? Well, now that you mention it, let me tell you all about it. Oh, high score for that round. 8, 9.5. Andrew's team. That is impressive. Hayes' team, 9 out of 10. 15 out of 20 so far. Good scores, everyone. Well played indeed. Excellent. Team Chewy, 7 and 12. 12.5 for David's team. Good stuff, everyone. Well played. And yes, thank you again to Nina for sending this round through to me. Much, much, much appreciated. Okay, excellent. Well done, everyone. Let's move on to round number 3. Now, round 3 is all about extreme sports, including climbing. So I'm kind of hoping that we've got the Hayward Williams here because I wrote this with them in mind. I've got 10 questions about extreme sports. Each one is worth 1 point each. So let's begin with question number 1. What does the B stand for in base jumping? So what does the B in base jumping stand for? Number 2. What do you call the climber who holds the end of the rope when you are climbing in pairs? Is it A, the timekeeper, B, the lead climber, C, the belayer, or D, the rope hand? So what do you call the climber who holds the end of the rope when you are climbing in pairs? Is it the timekeeper, the lead climber, the belayer, or the rope hand? Number 3. When zorbing, what are you strapped inside of? So when zorbing, what are you strapped inside of? Number 4. What kind of knot is an alpine butterfly knot? Is it a double loop knot, a single loop knot, a stopper knot, or a hitch knot? So what kind of knot is an alpine butterfly knot? Is it A, a double loop knot, B, a single loop knot, C, a stopper knot, or D, a hitch knot? A bit much for me to ask because I struggle to get my shoelaces done up. Okay, Let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is a picture round. All of these people are taking part in the same sport. What is it? I'll get out of the way. So all of these people are taking part in the same sport. What is the name of that sport? Okay, moving on to question number 6. Which of the following extreme sports became an Olympic event? A. Wakeboarding, B. Whitewater rafting, or C. Hang gliding? So which of the following extreme sports became an Olympic event? A. Wakeboarding, B. Whitewater rafting, or C. Hang gliding? Okay, number 7. What extreme sport, which means free running, involves jumping across buildings and up walls? So what extreme sport means free running and involves jumping across buildings and up walls? Number 8. What is the outside corner of rock called? So when climbing, what is the outside corner of rock called? Is it A. Arête, B. Feature, C. Crimp, or D. Bump? So what is the outside corner of rock called? Arête, feature, crimp, or bump? Moving on to number 9. During biathlons, what must competitors carry on their backs? So during a biathlon, what must competitors carry on their backs? Final question for the round, question number 10. Which of the following is not one of the 5 categories included in bouldering competitions? Is it men, masters, women, or junior boys? So which of the following is not one of the 5 categories included in bouldering competitions? A. Men, B. Masters, C. Women, D. Junior boys? I'll just pause there for a moment, give you a chance to confer. If you need to see any of the first ones again, let me know. Oh, Jill has asked question number 5 again. No problem, Jill. Let me just give these ones a moment to sit for a second, and then I'll flick back. Oh, question 5 was our picture question, wasn't it? Yes, absolutely. I'll happily flick back to it. Andrea asks from the beginning again. What I'll do, Andrea, is I will quickly throw up the first slide again for you. So this was the first 4 questions. I'll give you 20 seconds with those, and then I'll go on to the next one. Give 20 seconds with that, and then 20 seconds with the last slide as well. Okay. And question 5 was the people all taking part in the same sport, and I asked you to name the sport. Get out of the way. Okay, and our final set of questions was these. Let me know, Andrew, if you need to see any of them again. Don't want you missing out. Okay, I think with that we'll move on to round 4. Round 4, thank you to Miles who sent this through to me. This one is Guess the Green Screen, which is very apt for me. I'm going to show you 10 pictures which are taken before visual effects were applied, and I want you to name the movie for half a point and the director for another half a point. So I'm going to show you a picture which is from a famous movie. You'll know all the movies, but before the special effects have been applied. And I want you to name the movie and the director. Okay, number 1. It's like I'm there, isn't it? Number 2. Oh, I forgot. I had clues for this one. So, released in 1939, starring Judy Garland, the director also directed Gone with the Wind. Completely forgot there were clues for this. So, what I'm after is the name of the movie and the name of the director, half a point each. And so, for this film, it was released in 1939, starring Judy Garland, and the director also directed Gone with the Wind. Moving on to number 2. Released in 1968, starring Charlton Heston, Roddy McDowall, and Kim Hunter. Okay, moving on to number 3. Released in 1980, one of the first lines of dialogue was, "There's a meteorite that's got to the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long." So released in 1980, one of the first lines of dialogue was, "There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long." Moving on to number 4. Released in 1981, this starred Harrison Ford. So released in 1981, this starred Harrison Ford. And number 5. Released in 1985, the leading characters' names were Emmett and Marty. So released in 1985, the leading characters' names were Emmett and Marty. Again, I'll pause there. If you'd like to see any of them again, please let me know now. Obviously, there are 5 more to come, just to save going over them again and again. Okay, I'm not seeing any comments, so I'll move us on straight to number 6. Released in 1999, the film's tagline was, "Unfortunately, no one can be told what film title is. You have to see it for yourself." So released in 1999, the film's tagline was, "Unfortunately, no one can be told what a film title is. You have to see it for yourself." Seeing some again won't help. Fair enough, Andrew. Okay, moving on to number 7. A trilogy of films. The first that this character, played by Andy Serkis, appeared in. The first film was released in 2001. For this one, I'm very happy just to have the name of the trilogy. You don't need to name the particular film. But yes, I'm after the film and the director. Number 8. Released in 2009, starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, and Sigourney Weaver. Put my teeth back in. Released in 2009, starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, and Sigourney Weaver. Name the film and name the director. Moving on to number 9. Released in 2013, this film stars George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. So released in 2013, this film starred George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. And finally, number 10. Question number 10. Released in 2012, this film was an adaptation of the Booker Prize-winning novel by Yann Martel. So released in 2012, this film was an adaptation of the Booker Prize-winning novel by Yann Martel. That's the last question for this round. So if you'd like to see any again, let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm not seeing any comments. Assuming everyone's feeling really confident about that round then. That's really good to see. In which case, without further ado, let's move on to some answers for rounds 3 and 4. While I'm going through the answers to round 3, which was our climbing and extreme sports round, if you do want to see any of 4 again, just let me know. So, in round 3, question number 1 was, what does the B in base jumping stand for? The B stands for buildings. Base stands for the 4 categories of fixed objects that you throw yourself off in base jumping. Building, antenna, span, or earth. Earth as in cliffs. Not for me, thanks. Number 2. What do you call the climber who holds the end of the rope when you are climbing in pairs? Timekeeper, lead keeper, belayer, or rope hand? It is a belayer, C. Number 3. When zorbing, what are you strapped inside of? In zorbing, you are strapped inside of a great big ball. A ball. Number 4. What kind of knot is an alpine butterfly knot? Double loop, single loop, stopper, hitch. It is a single, too fast. It is a single loop knot, B. Okay. Moving on to question number 5. That's all of these people taking part in the same sport. What is the name of that sport? Well, let's reveal the blocks and you can see what they're up to. They are all ironing. This is extreme ironing. The goal being to take your ironing board and iron and do so in an unusual or extreme location. The current altitude record for extreme ironing is set by somebody who took an iron and an ironing board to base camp at Everest, where they proceeded to iron their shirt. The rules are surprisingly strict, I found when researching this question, in that the iron must actually be hot and you must have a garment to iron. It's not just a matter of getting an ironing board and an iron, you must have a shirt or garment of some description which you actually do get creases out of in the course of it for it to be counted. The person with it on the horse, I think that's particularly challenging. So yes, extreme ironing. This guy's quite impressive as well. Okay, moving on to number 6. Which of the following extreme sports became an Olympic event? Wakeboarding, whitewater rafting, or hang gliding? It was B, whitewater rafting. I actually watched some of that at the last Olympics. It's really quite impressive. Number 7. What extreme sport means free running and involves jumping across buildings and up walls? That is parkour. Number 8. What is the outside corner of rock called? Arête, feature, crimp, or bump? That is arête. Arête is the outside corner of rock. Number 9. During biathlons, what must competitors carry on their backs? They have to carry a rifle, specifically a .22 caliber rifle. And number 10. Which of the following is not one of the 5 categories included in bouldering competitions? Men, masters, women, or junior boys? It is in fact masters. Men's, women's, and junior boys are all categories in bouldering competitions, but masters is not. So that's our 10 questions for this round. Let me know how you're getting on before I move on to our answers. Will I accept gun? I won't accept gun, Luke. I'm going to be mean here because I do think rifle is significantly different from gun. So I know I will not accept gun. I'll accept rifle, but I won't accept gun. Gun is too broad. It could be like a pistol, assault rifle. It's too broad a description. 9-9 again. Well played, Jules. I'm glad Lottie liked it. Cheers, Lottie. And to your parents. Hello to your parents as well. You asked so nicely and repeatedly. I had to eventually include a climbing round at some point. 6, 8. Good scores. Good scores. I feel rotten doing it, Luke. I'll be honest. It'd be very good of you to say fair enough. But, okay. Well done. Well done, everyone. Right, moving on to round 4, which was our Guess the Green Screen. So, number 1 was released in 1939, starring Judy Garland. This is, of course, The Wizard of Oz, which was directed by Victor Fleming. They're off to see the wizard. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Number 2. I got out of the way when I put this one up earlier because there's a bit of a clue just here. Why is he so upset? That's why. This is The Planet of the Apes, directed by Franklin J. Schnaffer. You blew it up. Number 3. Again, a personal favourite. Starting with there's a meteorite hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long. That, of course, was said by Luke Skywalker in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, which was directed by Irving Kershner. Not George Lucas. Irving Kershner directed Empire Strikes Back. And yeah, the original picture, which you can see here at the bottom, that's a matte painting that they then put behind the motion capture. Number 4. Released in 1981, starring Harrison Ford. Let's see the full picture. There it is. Very famous shot. And inside that box is, of course, the Ark of the Covenant. This is Raiders of the Lost Ark, directed by Steven Spielberg. I will accept Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, but I won't accept just Indiana Jones because there have been 4 of those. And this is specifically the first one. So I need Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 5. Again, one of my favourites, and its second appearance this evening. This is, of course, Back to the Future, which was directed by Robert Zemeckis. Number 6. Released in 1999, using this famous bullet time motion with the cameras looped all the way around. It is, of course, The Matrix, which was directed by the Wachowskis. The Wachowskis. I will accept the Wachowski brothers or the Wachowski sisters as they've transitioned. is why I've just said Wachowskis. Number 7. Famous motion capture here. Andy Serkis in his huge role as Gollum in The Lord of the Rings, which was directed by Peter Jackson. I quite like that transition. I think that's quite cool. So The Lord of the Rings, directed by Peter Jackson. And number 8. Released in 2009, starring Sam Worthington, who's shown here. This is Avatar, directed by James Cameron. Number 9. Starring Sandra Bullock, shown here. This is, of course, Gravity, directed by Alfonso Cuarón. Cuarón? I've written it down so you don't have to try and deal with my mangled pronunciations. And finally, number 10. Our adaptation of the Booker Prize winning novel by Yann Martel. That is The Life of Pi, which was directed by Ang Lee. So here are all those answers again as a list. Half a point for the movie title, half a point for the director. And that brings us to the end of round 4. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on. Let's see. Oh no, for the climbing round, 5 out of 10 for the Edmondses, then you talked yourselves out of some. That is always the danger. It's so easily done. So easily done. Oh, say good luck to Luke. Luke's starting his new job on Monday. Best of luck, Luke. All the very best in your new role. If we can have a round of extreme ironing, when can we have cars of the 50s and 60s? I will make sure it's on the list and see what I can do. 9-9 again. Serious professional squad. A Stormer if they're getting 9 every round. Or Jules just like saying 9-9. Perfectly possible as well. I'm getting a bit of shadow here. I'm going to have to turn some more lights on, I think. So, how are we doing? 8 out of 10, 11 out of 20, 7, 11 and a half, 16 out of 20. Judy got extreme ironing. Well played. Jules says it's both. They got 9 and he just likes saying 9-9. I thought as much. 11.5 out of 20. 12.5 out of 20. So the Lockdowners on 33.5 out of 40. Chopley's team, 25.5 out of 40. Judy, I kind of thought everyone had heard of extreme ironing as well. I just think it's the idea of making it into a extreme sports round came because I wanted to have a question where I could show pictures of extreme ironing because I just think it's fun. Not that I'd do it because I absolutely hate ironing, but another case of films over faces. My dad says he hasn't heard of any sort of ironing. I'm just going to pop another light on. Hopefully that will deal with some of my shadowing. I think that's a little bit better. Still a little bit of shadows. I want to get this light in frame though. That's fine. Cool. Right. Okay. Reasonable mix of scores going on here. Highest score I see so far is the Lockdowners on 33.5 out of 40. So, with that in mind, let us move on to our 5th round. Round number 5 is capital cities. Now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you 10 countries and I want you to name the capital of those countries. 1 point for each capital you correctly name. So this is a really easy round for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 10 up, and then I'm going to give you a few minutes so you can argue amongst yourselves about what you think the answers are. So, here we go. Number 1, China. Number 2, Canada. Number 3, Brazil. Number 4, Poland. Number 5, Ethiopia. Number 6, Pakistan. Number 7, Switzerland. Number 8, Nigeria. Number 9, Turkey. And number 10, Estonia. Thank you to Emma who sent this round through. Do appreciate it. What I'll do is I'll leave these up on screen for a couple of minutes, and you just need to name the capital of each of these countries. Okay, I'll start my watch now and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Off you go. Oh, Team Chewy say they've finished. Impressive. Well played. Got a few, 20 seconds left. I'll make it 30. Oh, lockdowns are done. Okay. That is your time up. So hopefully you've had a chance to name these 10 capital cities. Let us move on to our final round, which as usual is our music round, but a little bit different this week. And thank you to Nina for sending the idea through. This is named the year in music. I'm going to play you 10 song intros, and each of these songs features a year in the lyrics or the song title, or anyway, the year is featured prominently in the song. So what I'll do is I'll play the intros and I want you to name the year that is mentioned in the song's lyrics. I hope that makes sense. So 10 song intros, name the year that is mentioned in that song. Oh, excuse me. So let's begin with intro number 1. What I'll do is I'm going to play each one twice. Again, I'll pause at track number 5. So if, as we're going through, you want me to repeat any, leave it in the comments and I will have a look when we've played number 5 twice. So I'll play track 1 twice and so on. So tell me the year that is featured. Okay, let's hear it again. So tell me the name of the year that is featured. Okay, so that was track number 1. So name the year featured in that song. Move on to track number 2. So again, name the year that is mentioned in this song. So that is our second intro. Let's hear it again. Oops, don't know how I managed that. Anyway, that was track number 2. Let's have a listen to track number 3. So tell me the year mentioned in track 3. Okay, let's hear it again. Track number 3. That's track number 3. Let's hear track number 4. Track number 4. That was track number 4. Let's hear it again. So track number 4. That was track number 4. Moving on to track number 5. Again, I'm going to go through number 5, but if you do need any of 1 through 4 repeated, please let me know in the comments so I go straight back after this. So track number 5, let's hear it. That was track number 5. Let's hear it one more time. Track number 5. was track number 5. I'm not seeing any requests for any repeats right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move straight on to number 6. And we'll do a wrap up at the end. So if you do need any of 1 through 5, still let me know in the comments and I will loop back at the end of the round. So track number 6, let's hear it. Okay, that was track number 6. Let's hear it again. Okay, that was track number 6. Let's move on. Let's hear track number 7. So tell me the year in track number 7. I like that one. Let's hear it again, track number 7. That was track number 7. Moving on to track number 8.
All right.
That was track number 8. Let's hear it again. Track number 8.
All right.
That was track number 8. On to our penultimate question, number 9. Track number 9. That was track number 9. Let's hear it again. That was track number 9. So let's go on to our last question, track number 10. It sounds a little like this. number 10. Let's hear it one more time. Okay, that was track number 10. I'll pause here because I know there are some requests for repeats already. Need any repeated, any of 1 through 10, please let me know in the comments. I'll very happily play them again. So let me see what we've got. We got requests for 2, 4. I was waiting for number 7 to come up. Sue me. We all predicted 7. Yes, indeed. Okay, so 2, 4, and 8. I see requests. If I played number 4 a million times, I still wouldn't have a clue. Okay. Well, we're still going to listen to it again because it's been asked. So 2, 4, and 8. Let's have a listen. So, starting with track number 2. This is track number 2. I'll play it a second time. Track number 2. Okay, that was number 2. The next repeat request was number 4. Number 4 is... Let's hear it again. Number 4. That was number 4. And the other repeat request I had was number 8. Number 8 was...
All right.
Let's hear it again. Number 8.
All right.
Okay, that was number 8 again. So if there aren't any more repeat requests, I will move us on to our answers. Let me know. I'm very tempted just to play track 7 again, as you all predicted it. Jill says, Robbo, you know there was a Wings song called 1985. I can't believe you didn't include that. Well, not this time, Jill. I did not include Wings for Wings song 1985. That is certainly true. Okay. Not seeing any more requests, so I'm going to move us on to our answers. So, round 5 was our capital cities. So our countries were China, capital of which is Beijing. Number 2 is Canada, capital is Ottawa. Number 3, Brazil, capital is Brasilia. Number 4, Poland, capital is Warsaw. Number 5 is Ethiopia, capital is Addis Ababa. Number 6 is Pakistan, the capital is Islamabad. Number 7 is Switzerland, the capital is Bern. Number 8 is Nigeria, and the capital is Abuja. Number 9 is Turkey, the capital is Ankara. Number 10 is Estonia, and the capital is Tallinn. So there are our answers to round 5. Beijing, Ottawa, Brasilia, Warsaw, Addis Ababa, Islamabad, Bern, Abuja, Ankara and Tallinn. Add up your scores, add them to your totals, and we'll keep going. Have a quick look at your comments. Sparks song 1918. There was also a, I believe it was Motorhead on 1916, but it was, it's very sad. Hasn't got a great intro. The serious professional squad have a serious case of Nine's disease. 8, 9. Good answers, good scores. Well played. Ooh, high scores for that round. People know your capitals. Well played. I'm curious for those who are on 8 and 9, which one stumped you? I'd just like to know. I'll have a look in a minute after we've gone through the answers to our last round, round 6. So naming the year in the music. What I'm going to do is I've made a different clip where you'll hear what year is said. So track 1 sounded like this. Well, obviously 1999 by Prince. So you get a point for saying 1999. Track 2 sounded a bit like this. 1984, from the song 1984 by David Bowie. Track 3.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in
63. 1963 is the answer to track 3. Cracking song. Absolutely brilliant. Track 3, 1963. Track 4. Sounds like this. I think I didn't cut this one early enough. I think it takes a little while to get there. Gets there though.
The distant future, the year 2000.
It is 2000, and the song was Robots by Flight of the Conchords. So 2000 for track 4. Track number 5 sounds like this. 1979 from 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins. Track 6 sounds like this.
And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing Here We Go Again.
1973 from the song 1973 by James Blunt. Track number 7, the one which I'm assuming everybody got, judging by your comments, of course, was...
He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, is pretty fine.
Ah, no, it's popping. I think it's great fun. Year 3000, so 3000 was the answer for number 7. Track number 8. Sounded like this.
Listen
1969, okay.
1969
Walk across the USA.
by the Stooges. The song was also 1969. Moving on to track number 9. Sounds a bit like this.
It's me at all. And I said, let's all meet up in the year 2000. Won't it be strange when we're all fully grown? Be there 2 o'clock by the fountain down the
Great song.
road.
That is 2000 again. So 2000 is the answer for number 9. Of course, Disco 2000 by Pulp. And finally, finishing off, track 10.
Her 2 kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncool, 'cause she's still preoccupied.
Not by Wings.
1985.
1985 for track 10. Not by Wings. Also, the original version was by AR-71, I think. 71? Someone will correct me, I'm sure I've got that wrong. But yeah, 1985. So here are our answers. I've also put the track titles for your own info. So again, the point was for naming the year that was featured, and here they all are. Let me know in the comments how you've got on, because that is the end of tonight's quiz. Thank you all very much for playing as always. I'm really looking forward to seeing how you've all got on. And reading your comments. Music comments are always pretty good. Oh, high scores for that. High scores for that round. Oh dear, not 9-9 for that one. Oh no, only 6. Choppy Sing, 31.5 out of 60. We quit. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. 43.5, 37.5, or 49.5. 52 out of 60. Oh, that's going to be hard to beat. 42.5. 43. Good scores, everyone. Well played indeed. That 52 by the serious professionals, that is impressive. I think people are going to struggle to top that. But good scores all round, everyone. That is fantastic. Thank you, Chris. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you to everyone who has sent me rounds as well and round ideas. Always appreciated. So this week I need to say thank you to Nina. I need to say thank you to Miles. In fact, say thank you to Emma. In fact, I have to say thank you to Nina twice because she sent me 2 rounds this week. Was very generous, very kind. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Even if I did incorrectly remember that the dogs round, which you sent me a few weeks back, was about dog breeds rather than movie dogs. I don't know why I did that, but thank you very much. Chris, you don't suck at all. You're absolutely fine. Sneaky, 2 lots of 2000. Yes, indeed, I did think that was sneaky. As always, thank you all very much for playing. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. If there is anything you would particularly like me to cover, you've got special interests. If I can do a round on rock climbing and extreme sports, which features extreme ironing, I can do rounds on anything, it seems. So I will look into cars from the 1950s and 60s, Dad. I will see what I can do about that. I'm sure there's something I can do, even if I wrap it up. Oh, you're welcome, Nina. Thanks very much. And yeah, on that point, I will wish you all a very good night and a lovely weekend. I know the weather's not meant to be great, but hopefully it will pick up a little bit and everyone will have a really nice time. And I'll see you all same time next week. Good night.
the whole, do you feel happy or do you feel...
I feel so happy.
What happened to this feeling, messianic feeling that you described before?
I feel that it's, if that's what I described, I feel that it's very valid.
Can I see you again when I leave this place? Will I be wherever you are?
That's why I go hard and live life to the fullest. I shouldn't be here, but I don't expect y'all to notice. We came from the bottom, making our way to the top. Cause losing's not an option, I get it from my pop. Maneuvering through a world that really don't like me. I focus on my morals and principles. I write me, my story's not fiction, no contradiction. I did it my way, so they said that I changed. Well, really I did what I could, realize who's who. Many of my peers couldn't see it through. Vision ordinary, I was something unoriginal. With all that, we still built our brand. Built with stone, not with sand. Nothing altered our plans. Grateful for every fan. With this verse, I'ma win some more. Everybody talk, but we trying to show what you can accomplish if you just push forward. Build good music on the rise. Believe that. Only a matter of time before everybody see that.
Dreams turn to real life things. Needed schemes as a team. Now I just want my team. Used to want it all back then for the wrong reason. Didn't care how I got it. No rhyme or reason. Now I rhyme with reason, purpose, feeling, and meaning. That FGM healing always gets my heart thinking like how it is now and how it was back then. Neighborhood on the watch, police 3 a.m. Almost lost my chance, so now I gotta go hard. Guys in county told me I don't fit in well behind bars. Jumpsuit never matched my style, mirror never cracked a smile my way. The city said they don't wanna see me back on file. Okay, my brothers and my family, my mother and my aunties, I do this for all of us. Just wanna see us happy. If I couldn't write like this, you know I'd still be making beats. My childlike dreams turn to real life things. Holding on all day, all day. It will take me far. Holding on all day, all day. It will take me far. Holding on all day, all day, all day. It will take me far. Wherever I choose to go, I was born into it. Holding on.
It's always fun at first. No one is getting hurt. No one is getting hurt at first. Don't try to run, don't try to run, 'cause love will always find you. Blame always find its way into your life. Most people just wanna drink and hook up. That's not for me, yeah, I'm looking for love. No one wants to work for it, no one wants to suffer it, but suffering's the only thing that makes it all okay. It's easy to give up, darling, it's easy to fall out of love. Don't tell me your love is exclusive for me. Don't feed me your lies just to make my heart beat. It's easy to give up, but I don't want easy. I want some painful love. If you told me you were lonely, I would give company. If you told me you were angry, oh, 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 I gave you some space. That's what you need. Honestly, I know you better than you know yourself. That's what you need. If you told me you were needed, I would give you anything. If you wanted some loving, I would leave you alright. It's easy to give up, darling. It's easy to fall out of love. Don't tell me your love is exclusive for me. Don't feed me your lies just to make my heart beat. It's easy to give up, but I don't want easy. I want some painful love.
Not to lose the game. The darkest night is always seen. Wait on and nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. The darkest night is always seen. Wait on and nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. No, not to lose the game. No, not to lose the game. Not to lose the game. Not to lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Not to lose the game. The darkest night is always seen. Wait on and nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. The sweetest touch I've ever felt, the sweetest things I got with your kiss. Let's stay forever in this embrace, mixing the sunrise with the ocean breeze. Not to lose the game. 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 Lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Not to lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. Not to lose the game.
Tell me, baby, what I wanna hear. Make me feel like I have nothing to
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach, or would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. 'Cause people got me questioning, where is the love? The love, the love. Where is the love, the love, the love? The love, the love. Where is the love, the love, the love? What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world addicted to the drama, only attracted to think that will bring you drama. The love, the love. Where is the love, the love, the love? The love, the love. Where is the love, the love, the love?
I've been lost here, neath the neon lights. The cold of colors burn in my eyes. I still see it sometimes. I've been calling out for your name. No one could hear, so quiet in the midst of this aching fear. Lay it all down, lay it all down, and go, love. Go, love, go. Lay it all down, lay it all down, and go, love. Go, love, go, love. Green-eyed angel walking at my side. Drag me up high, bird on the rise, the wounded side. When you leave, to come clean, I go
things that you bring, 'cause they bind memories that will keep you from traveling free. Lay it all down when you go alone. Lay it all down. You go alone, go alone, go alone. Lay it all down. Go alone. Lay it all down. Go alone.
Though it's too soon to tell, I'm quite damn sure that I'm on my way to hell. At least that's what my father said. And I may not believe in God, 'cause the whole damn thing seems pretty odd to me. I don't know what to believe. I don't think that we're supposed to have the answers. I can't imagine thinking everything I know is right. Tell me where's the room to grow. I'm only human and I'm trying my best to value truth more than I value having peace of mind. I won't lie to myself, but listen to me when I say everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. I don't pray, but we'll live to see another day. Yeah, everything will be okay. And I may not believe in God, 'cause telling lies seems pretty odd to me. It's okay to have uncertainty. Open minds are what we need. Though it's too soon to tell, I'm quite damn sure that I'm on my way to hell. At least that's what my Bible said. And I may not believe in God, 'cause the whole damn thing seems pretty odd to me. I don't know what to believe. I don't think that we're supposed to have the answers. I can't imagine thinking everything I know is right. Tell me where's the room to grow. I'm only human and I'm trying my best to value truth more than I value having peace of mind. I won't lie to myself, but listen to me when I say everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. I don't pray, but we'll live to see another day. Yeah, everything will be okay. that I'm on my way to hell. That's just knowing I believe maybe I will find some peace.
I've been looking for a place that I'd rather be. I've been searching for my own destiny. I raise my gun to the sky and scream out loud. This is my life, this is my hope, this is what I stand for. Now is the time to let it all out. We are the young ones that fight for survival. We will watch you like an eye of a fighter. We are the young ones that fight for survival. We will watch you like an eye of a and scream out loud. This is my life, this is my hope, this is what